I can hear you and you can hear me.
Yeah,
right?
that's fine.
That's fine.
All right. Mark has been going off Corrin this tournament, right?
Yeah, he usually goes Corrin at Pop the Bubble until he's like is down like a tournament set.
Yeah.
Like if he's down a game or two and it matters, like if he loses the next game, he's out. Well, that's usually when he switches to Rob.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think he did the same thing against Shane. I didn't really get to watch that tournament, but
Really, what tournament was it?
I think it was like the one right before this one.
Oh no,
so...
I don't think he got to play Shane there. He was eliminated by Zuzi and winners and me and losers.
Okay.
It was me who did that too.
Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in see how like Spiro plays against a character like Corrin, who's very good at like having these very large landing hitboxes that can convert off their like very big conversions.
So I know for a fact that these two have played this matchup at a Rowan a long time ago, and I know it went to Game 5. Unfortunately, I do not remember who won, which is probably the most important part to remember. But my gut tells me Spiro, but I could see it being Boosk as well. I genuinely have no idea.
What matters is we know it's going to be close.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I'm noticing a little bit more, and I think it just, oh my goodness, great call out on that jump.
Corrin S smash is like it's a weird move because obviously it's like Nessa's up and down smash.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just such a good call out move too.
It is a really good call out move because of how big it is. And if you're able to call out like someone like dashing back or jumping back like we just saw there, that tipper will kill very early.
Oh yeah. I feel like people underestimate how far the range is because they're like, oh well, Byleth is like the distance demon. Yeah, Byleth just like goes further, but like, I mean, not by that.
Yeah, not by that much. And then this character's like hitboxes are just as consistent.
Yep. Looks like this is also like a matchup where it's like I'm not 100% sure how much Boosk wants to go Rob like period at all.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know the Rob Palu matchup, but it's definitely one of those where Spiro is probably really experienced.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the time when it comes to like Rob players, a lot of the matchups that like they go into are subjective. That's also because like Rob's just one of those characters you can play in a bunch of different ways, and therefore like there's a bunch of different ways you can then tackle the game, and then you sometimes do worse against other playstyles compared to some others.
Spiro is so good at hitting you in like starting disadvantage, chasing you in disadvantage, and then making you be like, okay, now's my time to fast fall nair dodge because he hasn't covered that yet, and he knows that he knows when to go like a hard read on those fast fall nair dodges.
Yeah, he definitely you could tell he's very very well accustomed to like the advantage state that Palutena has and where he needs to like where is the good time to swing and what opportunities he can take off stray hits.
I know that it's like gonna be like a really good Spiro day or not with how consistent he is on punishing those fast fall nair dodges.
Yeah.
If he's hitting those punishes like he is today, it's a good Spiro day.
For sure. What I'm noticing a lot is like Boosk is playing well more to like center stage, which is a good idea because when you have big hitboxes like that control space, and if you just camp center, there's not that much your opponent can do. We're also playing against Palu, who's very good at then playing from the corner because you just can slow down the game and play like auto reticle,
like,
fair, like right there.
Yeah, like I don't think Spiro necessarily fears being in the corner. And
yeah, like not at all because
I think
Palu's
some of
so
that
good at putting in the
is
corner.
probably being really good in the corner, but also like Corrin as a character is kind of slow.
Yeah.
So it's one of those characters where it's like you're not at that much of a disadvantage by playing against this character in the corner.
Like although the center stage is conventionally good position, Spiro can play from the corner way better than like Boosk can from center stage just because of the low ground speed.
0 to death. Up B missed.
Oh my goodness. Thinking I saw what he was going for with this side B after reading the air dodge, but it might have been better just to reset with another fair and keep him in a juggle.
Those drag down nairs that Spiro does, they seem like very inconsistent. Like sometimes you get false, sometimes you don't. I feel like at really low percent. It's probably not safe on hit.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not safe on hit, and because of how the multi-hitbox works, where it's like constantly supposed to be sucking you in, it gets wonky when it comes to drag downs, which is why most of the time they're very inconsistent. Along with I don't know what the landing leg is on nair, depending on like before the finishing hit. That being said, the finishing hit has like barely any end lag, but.
Another thing about Spiro is I feel like his explosive flames are so good.
They're incredibly precise. Oh, what do you do here? Matchup check? Yeah.
You shield the I think behind.
Yeah, you
shield SDI.
Yeah, you shield SDI behind, and then like after enough hits when it's unsafe enough, you just roll.
I just drop shield hold B because Snake can grenade out of it.
That is true, yeah.
Snake gets grenade.
I used to be able to like if you were landing into it, I used to be able to just like DI up and get out of there instantly. But in a situation like that, you just gotta have to know like the size of your shield at that moment, which direction you're holding it, and then like obviously the timing, similar to like the 11 hits of like Ness Yo-Yo.
So another thing about like Spiro's Palu is that his side B usage is so good. I think one thing that separates like mid-level Palus from high-level ones is Spiro never uses side B at a point where it forces him to give up stage control.
Yeah, exactly.
And by that I mean like off stage, he times his side Bs though so that when the cooldown is over, he can immediately transition into a ledge trap.
Yeah.
He never uses side B when it puts himself into a position where he has to give up a ledge trap to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is so good.
Yeah, absolutely. I've always seen that. Like, I'll never see Spiro.
Yep, like look, he just got in
right
position with ledge trap there. He messed up the ledge trap, but like still.
Like, I'll never see him do explosive light in neutral.
Yep.
Like, because obviously, you know, because why would you give up that space for taking that big of a risk? And like, yeah, that could work at high percents like this, where if you have a explosive light in the corner that can set up into like a up air or something.
Is
Right,
it light or
not
flame?
Okay, it's electric flame.
I think it's explosive.
All right.
Vince, is it explosive flame or explosive light?
Too bad for you.
All right.
It's flame. Okay.
It's flame. I always thought you were saying explosive light.
As a kid, I thought Ness just wasn't saying any words on any of his attacks.
Yeah, he was just saying
like, I thought he was just like mumbling stuff. He sounds so clear.
Yeah, they got a good voice actor for him.
I like his N64 voice the most, honestly.
Yeah,
'Cause,
what's
like,
it?
I can understand it.
Shouts to Fox having a different voice actor in every single game.
Smash 4, we don't talk about.
We don't talk about Smash 4. Fox is nasally as.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, Battlefield instead. I get why, even though it's a high ceiling, you can get some cheese here with Corrin with down tilt up air, killing at like 70 on the platforms. But like whether or not he's gonna actually be able to put himself in positions for that is a whole different story. Alright, yeah.
That was a really good, like, immediate reaction to after doing the nair. You're like, okay, you're holding shield still, let me get the grab.
Okay, yeah. I'm getting a little bit more why you picked to this stage because you can get some really good platform chases, but you could also just be doing that in small battlefields.
There's like tech involving like pin on the platforms, like a weird
cancel.
I'm not 100% sure how it works, but there's something with it.
Yeah, if you just do it like I think close enough to the platform, you can use most of the time you can edge cancel it.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
Oh,
yeah. But doesn't kill, yeah.
It's one of those things that kills way later at the center stage from the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's one of those things where it's like, if you're at the ledge and get hit by it, you're dying so much earlier compared to if you were like center stage.
Yep. Wow, not death. At one
Battlefield.
What, 30 or 40?
I wonder how that works. Where it's like, does the kick get staled if you just do the side B, or are they two separate things?
I actually don't know that.
Yeah, I have no idea how like multi-hits work in moose tailing.
Yeah.
Alright, that one I'll take it.
I guess because like, I guess it counts in this case because it's two different inputs.
Yeah.
Like, it may not stale the same way. Like like side B1 might stale, but not side B2.
Yep.
But I don't really know off the top of my head.
Oh.
Alright, I guess trying to read in the drift in there, or just like a misinput, trying to go for like a drunk fair or something like that.
This is just such a different game from. Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be holding shield in. I was wondering like what Corrin's ledge trapping really is like in this matchup besides like side B, F smash.
Honestly, I don't know.
And like, what setups can you get off like a grab there?
That was dash tag forward tilt. I had no idea that was true. Oh, dash tag. Yep.
Alright, yeah. Marcus still up a good stock.
Yeah. Corrin juggles. I think where Marcus has been like really exceeding here is he's finally making Spiro feel uncomfortable by being in the corner.
Yeah.
I feel like every other set has involved.
Ooh.
I feel like every other set has involved like Spiro kind of being forced, or I'm sorry, Boost being forced to play Spiro's game, and this one I feel like Spiro's playing Boost.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we can tell by a lot of the start. If whoever has the momentum to really play to their game and keep their position much easier without having to take a risk to bring back like the resources they lost. So when Marcus gets to play to his game and really force Palutena to interact with him and his buttons, that's when he's gonna shine.
Yep. Oh, goes for that.
Yeah. Just
good on Spiro to not rush out of the corner there and get hit by a back air.
Good old dash attack to get out of the corner. Wow,
Alright.
impressive down
Now
smash.
Spiro has made crazy comebacks.
Yeah, definitely not out of the ballpark.
Definitely
Especially
not.
with Rage, if he gets like a good nair loop going.
Now is game 2 the start with that like 0 to death, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just see that again. We'll see. Oh,
Yeah,
here
there
we go.
This could be. Oh no.
The platforms, yeah.
Let's get the tech chase there. Or at least it was a little too late to it.
Oh,
Wow.
holds there. Wow, that was so good. Now I feel like Boosk is kind of able to sit and chill right now because I feel like Spiro's really fishing.
Yeah,
for
like
this
what
snare.
if I'm Marcus in this position? I need to like understand the momentum is like got out of my control, and I need to be able to find a way to slow the game down.
Spiro ledge trap.
Which again is easier said than done when you're stuck in the corner and stuck at ledge like this.
Oh no.
Goes for the ledge trump with the teleport cancel,
wow.
but
that almost worked.
oh yeah, doesn't
This
get
is
the
a scary spot.
frame.
I think up
Yeah.
throw kills here.
How does he land here? Okay, he gets back down.
Yeah,
Up throw. Yep.
what'd I just say?
Wow. 2-1 going to game 4. That's honestly that's kind of interesting based on like how I've seen Boosk play and like Power, where he's very cool. He's very good at just being able to like take the beginning of the game really slow and kind of like feel you out as a player, and then use that information later to like, all right, call you out here, here, and here. Whereas like I feel like we're kind of seeing that at the larger scale after taking that game, but not really in the gameplay itself. Like we saw that he was losing a lot of momentum and was finding a hard time trying to find his ins.
Yeah.
Whereas like he should have been having that knowledge.
There's
the
players
last
in this
3
game,
games.
both like good players who, if I take like game 1 and I start to get a really solid lead game 2, I feel very like I kind of can autopilot. I can be like,
Yeah,
okay,
you can autopilot because
They're-
they're already in their own head.
they're in their head. They're not really gonna try and adapt. I don't have to worry. Like I feel very comfortable. I can be up like 2-0 against Boosk and 0 to death him game 3 to open the set, and I feel like I'm still losing. Like, because I know that he has information on me, and I don't know what he has, but he has a lot.
Yeah. I think you can definitely see them both playing a little bit more slow. Boosk a little bit more hesitant to just go to center, and is more like, all right, I can respect your space on that side of the stage.
I think we're seeing why the battlefield pick like was good for Boosk, because he's using it to like jump from ledge, pin, get onto the platform.
Yeah, I'm surprised Spiro then went back to it because
Yeah.
I guess after the end of that game he's like, all right, I can also benefit a lot from this stage and how I kill, even though it's a little bit higher of a his ceiling, so dash attack's gonna kill a little bit later.
Yeah.
He can still get like a ton off of it, and like trying to get off the platforms right there with that up air.
I think Spiro last game had a lot of juggles that he was like kind of messing up, because I feel like he just wasn't like too used to comboing Corrin, you know?
Yeah.
So I think he had a lot of situations. Oh,
Up again. Hold it up. Nah.
he had a
Oh,
lot
still
of
lives, yeah.
situations to get like nair on platform and then go for another nair, and then Boost could be in tech situation where what Palu can do in that to cover everything is just like kind of move and up air,
Yeah.
cover everything, and he wasn't doing that. My guess is because he wasn't thinking Boost was like going to be put in tech situation.
For sure.
You got a juggle here.
Yeah.
Down tilt.
Yeah,
Oh,
waits out the
yeah.
air dodge, gets the up air.
Can't tell if that was a directional air dodge or a
I think that was a neutral air dodge. Because he didn't lose any of his velocity going down.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
combos.
big.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
catches the match at a disadvantage with another up
This is
tilt.
huge. Oh. Oh,
Alright,
that was
gets
such a good land
grabbed.
grab. That was so risky.
He just went for the whip punish, he knew. I don't care I'm gonna land on you, I know I'm gonna grab you.
Yep.
Yeah, Spiro looking
Two
really,
nairs.
really good. Yep. Yeah, catches it. This is looking entirely in Spiro's favor. Oh, what for the down air?
I mean, Boost can take this. Like, Corrin does have just sometimes just kills. Oh, like that.
Yeah. Like,
That was
yeah,
really good.
Marcus definitely needs to find his confirm very soon. Like, he's already at 73
Wow.
in situation. If he gets his backer, it's over.
These are the kind of situations where I'm expecting Spiro to go so deep off stage right now.
Yeah.
Because he does that in these situations. He just, all right.
Yeah, 3-1 Spiro.
Have to play Vince now.
Too bad for you.
Sheesh.